Well, currently got Lily running at the moment. I've had a couple of dull days, and power's got to a point where I'm having to run her to charger. A tiny bit of solar coming in today, but quite big clouds, so not a lot really. And while she's running, I'm lugging some of the breeze blocks across over to where my mate's helping out with the digger. He's digging the hole for me, and yeah, thought I might as well start lugging these breeze blocks over while I'm busy with the charging side. That's about half of what we've got to go in for the cesspit. It's maybe a bit overkill with the size of the blocks, but it is what it is. So yes, all the way down to over there. So it's a good walk with a couple of blocks in your hands. There you go, that's the pile of blocks so far. Still that pile over there. So I'll carry on lugging these over. Get them a bit closer towards the cesspit. Got most of these blocks shifted, still a few more to shift. And the hole's been dug now. Ready for it's a soakaway, not a cesspit. So just got some gravel coming, and that's all the blocks I've been dragging up this morning. And it's quite a big soakaway. That's going to be servicing both the houses at the moment anyway. We're going to see what the fall's like from the big house down to here, and make sure that it's got the right amount. But yeah, it's coming on well. Yeah, I couldn't have done this by myself. Bit of shoveling. Chuffed with the progress at the moment. Hopefully it'll keep going at this kind of pace, and then we can start looking at bathroom fittings and the like, see what we're going to do with the shower area and things. Karen's made a real good job of stripping the plaster off the walls, and then we're going to get some mix in for doing the pointing. We'll leave that for I think 2 or 3 days or something like that, and then we can seal it all up. Because we're going to have the bare stone and brick showing in the bathroom with a bit of luck. So yeah, only a little bit more around the top to go, and then that's that done, and start doing the pointing and things like that. Karen's busy chipping off the top couple of layers of the plaster, so it should be a good job finished today. Ready for doing some pointing work as soon as we can get hold of the mix for that. And I'm busy today clearing out the kitchen, just rolling the flooring up at the moment. It's just lino that's been rolled out, so might as well come up. Took the sink unit away and cleaned all inside where the water meter is, and also the fireplace that goes into the Jamal in the other room. So yeah, still lots of work to be done here. We need to measure up for the kitchen units, decide where we want electric drop points because we're having a rewire done, and yeah, just work out where we need plumbing point for the washing machine, etc. Yeah, once this is done, it'll be a better place. Decide what we're doing with all the walling. Yesterday was spent digging a trench, laying the pipe work to see if we've got enough fall down to the soakaway. So I'll turn you around and show you. So yeah, there we go. There's the start of digging across the concrete. Just take that into here, and we've got the pipes in just as a test run to make sure it's going to flow. Got enough fall to get to the far end. Quite a long run, but yeah, everything flowed nicely. And today we've got block work to lay. As you can see, quite a long trench. We were busy till dark last night, just making sure that the pipe was going to flow properly, which it did nicely. Should have a fair bit of this done today, I think. Main job is supporting the pipe as we backfill. Make sure it doesn't sag anywhere, because that's the danger with a run like this. So supporting it well, backfilling it slowly so that it doesn't droop or get a dip anywhere. Be happy. Yeah, if we can get any block work done as well, then even better. So yeah, crack on. I probably won't have much time to film today. Okay, right, I'll show you later at some point. Okay, all work has stopped here. We're now up to the ceiling on this, but work on this building has ceased because we've got to change a plan. We found a major damp in this room coming through from outside, we think, and we've just revealed from behind this panel a great big gap in the wall. It's going to be a bigger gap by the time Karen's finished. We're thinking it might be where some of the damp's coming through, so we're going to get to the bottom of it. Things took quite a a 10, we were getting the wall stripped off for the shower toilet, and Lee came along with his damp meter to test how damp the walls were, and they were ringing, especially in the kitchen once Karen had started chipping the plaster off. We raked everything out of the kitchen and eventually decided to rip off some of the wall panelling that was in place. I mean, it goes right around this side of the kitchen, purely because there's mould at the bottom of it. Although it's showing us dry on the damp meter, that was a bit worrying. So Karen and Lee ripped that off, and then she started hammering away at the plaster, and then found like an alcove sat in here outside the building, the roof on that side, on the road side, that has no gutter at all, so the rainwater runs off the roof and hits the floor outside. And then as Karen was taking the main stone out of the main bricks out of the alcove, she found probably the reason we've been getting some damp into the house. Right, I'll see if I can show you. So the main problem we've got is, you can see daylight here and there also. Now this one is at ground level, and there's another one somewhere. Oh yeah, there, and that's below ground level. And yeah, basically that's where our water's been coming in. There could be some further down that the pointing's gone, but obviously we won't be able to see any light coming through. So that's been the problem. All along this roof here, and all along that roof there. There's no gutter holding the rain back, so it's just dropping to the floor down here. And there's a delve in the floor that goes under the path. And this is where all the pointing has come apart and is leaking straight through the wall. So that's what we need to have dug up, this path down here, and do all the pointing that's below ground, get that redone, and then reinstate the path, but with a French drain this side of it hopefully. Once we get a full gutter up along this edge of the roof, then that'll also keep the rain out the way. So that's what we're hoping to do, but as and when that comes, I have no idea. The plan today is to leave this one, put everything on hold to this house, and start working on the other house at the far side. As you can see, last night we got the trench filled in. It was dark again before we finished. Got a bit of settling to do before we start to flatten the ground off. But yeah, flows very nicely one end to the other, and into the soakaway. But yeah, very pleased with how that's gone. Unfortunately, this trench here, this pipe here, won't be of any use to us until we sort the issue out with the house. So I think today's plan is to dig the other trench to go from here in the corner of the soakaway towards this house here, and that way we can start making that one work for us whilst we wait for the big house to get sorted. So today we're going to come into here and make a start on what was the workers' house. Still lots of stuff to clear, because not really touched on this house yet. So yeah, bit of work to do in here to make it livable, and bit of clearing to do before we can do the work. So took the bath out just to see what space we had for toilet and shower. The wood burner shower thing will be coming out. Popular in villages, but not going to be necessary when we start using this. So another thing which apparently is very rare is this oven. Now, because this was a farm, what they used to do was breed lambs, sheep, and the oven itself was used to cook lambs for the whole village, apparently, back in the day. What they used to do was, get this round, there we go, they used to crawl inside there, apparently, and stick the lambs on racks or something, and then build a fire, and that would roast the lambs. So it's still fairly intact, but unfortunately it takes up such a massive part of the room on this side that it's going to have to go. As you see, it turns this room into a corridor really to get to the bathroom, and we won't be needing an oven that big. So yeah, bit of a shame on that one. But we really could do with the room rather than the oven. So another thing to start demolishing. If you've enjoyed this video, we'd appreciate it if you could click the thumbs up icon. If you fancy following along with our future travels, simply click the subscribe button and the notification bell to make sure you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching, take care folks.